The tea is scorching.
Baby, 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 from the day I saw you, I really, really wanted to catch your eye.
Alright. What's up, you guys? It's your working Quaddy. Back again with another video for y'all. I know it's Wednesday. It's October 3rd. Mean Girls. But, yeah. I usually do tea time on Tuesday, but yesterday was just a bad day, so I did. And I'll tell you the reason why. Okay? So, you know, before I get started, how are you guys doing? That's great. Okay? So, now to me. Basically, there's a lot of tea. Like, it's freaking sizzling right now. It's a lot, so it's tea time. Get your tea. You know, this is coffee, but you know. Okay. So, yeah, pretty much I'm gonna give you a summary of it all, because it's just too much to explain. I don't feel like getting into it. Like, it's stuff that happened yesterday, the day before that, and today. So it's like, it's like I just said, it's a lot of tea. So, pretty much on Monday, my ex-friend D. I don't want to say her name, but yeah, my ex-friend D. It seems like everyone who I have a problem with, their name starts with a D. If you watch my previous video, well, not previous, but the one where I got into a fight, her name started with a D. That's just funny. Anyway, so, Monday, I came in the classroom, and, she was like, okay, so, I'm sorry, it's a lot. So, Kimaya, one of my best friends, Kimaya, has a problem with D. So, D was like, are Zach and Kimaya still together? Are Zach and Kimaya back together? I was like, yeah. She was like, I was like, and then she said, yeah, because you know which one I hate. I was like, yeah, because I already knew who she was talking about. But, anyway. So, mind you, I'm single. As a Pringle. So, yeah, she was texting my ex. The first time she told me was like a week or two ago, how much it was. I was like, okay, I'll let it slide. I'll just give her a couple more chances if she's, you know, yeah. Second time, she told me again. I was like, okay, I'll give her one more chance. Third time, which was Monday, she told me, she was like, you want to know how much Nate loves me? That's my ex. And I was like, how much? And then she showed me the chat, and I was like, literally in my mind, I was like, okay, I have a problem now. So, yeah, I got home, and I texted her. I was like, yeah, I have a problem with this. And she was like, sorry. And I said, it's okay. And she said, I'm not going to stop texting him, but I'll stop mentioning it. I was like, in my mind, I was like, yeah, I still have a problem with that, but I'm going to just let it slide because I don't want any more drama. Like, I don't. So, I thought that the problem was resolved. I was like, okay, Gucci. Nice. I don't have to deal with this anymore. Wrong! I went to my phone because I was charging it. I don't know if I just said that. I don't remember. I went to my phone. Why did I see Nate pop up? I was like, what the? Okay, so, alright. So he was like, why can't I text her? And then we had a conversation and blah, 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 blah. Then, after that, I texted her, And I was like, yo, so we're telling people about our conversations now? Then she said something totally completely different than what I asked her. I was like, what the heck? Like, I didn't ask you about that. I asked you, like, why are you telling people about our conversations? Like, okay. So then she said goodbye, and I just left her unopened. Then, while this was happening, I was on the phone with Sierra, my best friend. Shout out to you. And Kimaya. Shout out to you. I love y'all so much. Anyway. So, and I told Kimaya what she said, what Danielle said, what Dee said about, her. And she was saying, like, oh, I hate her. That's all she said. But, you know, yeah, the next day, Kimaya went up to Dee and confronted her. She didn't want to fight. She just was like, you know, she was like, can I talk to you really quick? Danielle was like, no. And then walked away. So, yeah. Then, when I went to second period, she texted me and was like, what does your friend want? I was like, you? Bro, why did you go to me for it? Okay, yeah, I have her number and stuff, but you could have literally talked to her in the beginning of the day. That's the thing. Then we were at lunch, and all of us have the same lunch. Me, Kimaya, Sierra, my other friends, Dee, like, everybody has that lunch. So, while we were there, she just kept looking at us and kept rolling her eyes and stuff. So, we were, bro. When I tell you we were getting angry, we were getting angry. So, yeah, that was that. Then she kept texting me while I was in class. I was like, I'm trying to pay attention. And my adrenaline is already up here. Like, you're about to make it worse. Yeah, so then she was like, what's her class? Because I can handle it right now. Like, and I thought that, oh, that means she wants to fight. I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, that's why, you know, yeah. Then pretty much went to fourth period and whatnot. And Dejanay, her really good friend, she cut her off. I'm like, why would you cut her off? She was there for you. She was there for you. Like, why would... Okay. I'm like, alright, whatever. That's her business. Dejanay literally does not care. Like, yeah, so then, she said that she was going to go at the end of class and speak to us about it. Literally, we were standing there, and me and Kimaya both have buses to catch. Like, we have buses to catch, bro. Like, so then they were talking and blah, 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 blah. Then that was the end of that. I thought that literally the whole thing was resolved. Apparently not. It's still not resolved. So then she came texting me on my phone again and was texting me about some other stuff. Like, what? And she was saying that I screenshotted her story because none of my friends have her Snapchat. So I was screenshotting her Snapchat. I didn't screenshot the chats. I was like, I don't want to screenshot the chats. What do I need to screenshot the chats for? And she was saying I was screenshotting. I was like, but she was the one that was screenshotting the chats while we were in school. I was like, okay, whatever. I don't even care. But yeah. So then that was that. Then the next day, you know, I have a class with Dee. And I sit next to her in first period. She didn't sit next to me. She went to the table in the back. In the back. Yeah, she went to that table. So I was like, okay. And literally I thought that everything was like, you know, like we weren't talking and yeah. Still it was not. I'm sorry, I don't want to scream again because, but apparently it's still not resolved. So then I was in second period. I was listening to my music, doing my project. I was literally almost finished with my project. My teacher was like, on the desk, this is the desk, guidance wants you. I was like, and then everybody was like, ooh. I'm like, okay. So, I'm just like, yo, I swear to God, if this is the Danielle stuff, I'm not going to curse on here because I'm not trying to get red flagged. But I was like, I swear to God, if this is the Danielle's mess, oh my God. Like, literally, I got so aggravated. And I saw Kimaya in the hallway. And Kimaya was like, hey, Qadeer. I was like, no. Because I was like, no. Like, I'm angry right right now. She called us down to the office. And I was like, for what? So we went down to the guidance counselor. And she was talking to me about all the other kind of stuff. And pretty much, I guess the problem is resolved now. I don't really feel like explaining what happened in the office. But she said I handled it maturely, the situation. I did. And it's like, she put the situation all over social media. Like, literally all over. It's like, I don't want people up in my business. That's the thing about me. I don't like people in my business. I said I'm going to start cutting off certain people. No one knows what I'm talking about, but they're going to think like, oh, something happened. Yeah, something happened. But that's literally all I'm going to say. So yeah. That's the tea. I'm sorry, that tastes so good. Okay. But yeah, that's the tea on that. Yeah, so there's really, I really tried to summarize it the best way that I could, but I don't really know what we are right now because I have her blocked on Snapchat. Like, if she doesn't talk to me, I mean, I don't care. If she talks to me, I don't care. Like, this really just got me stressed for the past 3 days. I was literally stressed for the past 3 days, and I shouldn't be. Like, and it was so funny. It was the one part. So Danielle was like saying stuff or whatever, and she was like, and then Kimaya was like, Kimaya, I was like, the whole time I was trying to freaking hide, because I was like, woof, like, alright. So yeah, but that's the full tea. Yeah, so that's it for today's tea time, you guys. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all got the full, you know, yeah, okay. But I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then later. Okay, bye.